to our knowledge, the U.S. General Services Administration, whose mission they say is to build and to maintain federal office buildings spanning from your local post office to the Pentagon in Washington and everything in between. They have never had a public information office on an archaeological project. I mean, so that we're not just disseminating and talking about history, we're also making history on certain levels here. Definitely. And that, you know, again, this need for information on this seriously neglected aspect of history came about because this New York descendant community demanded to know what the continuing status of the project is. That's one of the reasons that we publish a quarterly newsletter. We also have educator symposiums 4 times a year and we invite the general public at large because there are at least 5 films that have been created to document the African burial ground process, as well as to disseminate information, again, which can be used by teachers and others to educate us all on this missing aspect of New York history.
And the office is not just, the site is not just limited to adults. You do have students that visit on a regular basis.
We bring classes in beginning with the third grade because, as you know, as an educator, the New York City and the New York State curriculum mandates that students are taught local history beginning with 3rd graders. So we believe the New York African burial ground and the African presence to be very much missing in that local history curriculum. So one of the things that we do is we bring young people, people in college, again, everybody in between, senior citizens, church groups, in to see photographs of the excavation, the documentary films, as well as to receive laboratory tours at the Foley Square Archaeological Lab where the artifacts are being processed. And, you know, in New York, that's a rare opportunity to be able to go and see archaeologists at work.
Definitely. And there is also a need for the students to know about these atrocities that have happened to a variety of groups, in addition, you know, to the enslaved Africans. What has happened with the American Indians, the Holocaust also is taught in the schools. So on many different levels, this information must be disseminated. And we're very, very happy that your office exists. And again, could you give us the number so that I know you'll be getting a lot of calls?
Oh, the number, and people can call to ask to have an information package mailed to them or to make arrangements to bring a class in the upcoming school year. Our number is 212-432-5707.
Time is fleeing, but I do want to know a little more about the status of the memorialization project.
One of the things that was done by Congress in 1992 was to allocate a sum of $3 million, and we won't get into, you know, is that enough or not at this point, for the memorialization of the site.